This is Carrie Westgard, and I teach 8th grade Global Studies at Dilworth Glendon Felton Middle School, located in Dilworth, Minnesota. For my capstone activity, I chose to implement National Geographic's lesson collection on the Lost Boys of Sudan, which is tied to the documentary film God Grew Tired of Us. In light of current Syrian diaspora, the placement of Syrian refugees has become a polarizing issue in our local communities. Our area leads the United States in per capita refugee resettlement, and will no doubt in the near future we will see Syrian refugees placed in our communities. I chose this National Geographic activity because I felt students would gain a greater understanding of diaspora, refugee resettlement, as well as an opportunity to develop empathy towards others. What students learned from the Lost Boys' own human story can be applied to any refugee settling in our community today and into the future. Students began the unit learning vocabulary terms associated with this lesson collection. Pear Deck was then utilized as an interactive presentation tool to actively engage students in individual and social learning. Students gained critical knowledge about the Lost Boys' human story through observing sources of conflict in Sudan, both natural and cultural, which ultimately led to diaspora. Students practiced skills of observation, communication, collaboration through the use of National Geographic Mapmaker maps, as well as the Mapmaker Interactive, to trace the routes Lost Boys took on their journey to the United States. Students then had to collaborate and come up with plausible physical challenges and hazards of such a journey based on those maps, concluding with a written statement about the challenges of human displacement. Students then watched God Grew Tired of Us and answered questions challenging them to imagine what life would be like as a refugee trying to retain your culture in a new country, all in the hopes of developing an attitude of responsibility and empathy towards others. Finally, Dr. Oliver Moga spoke to us about his experiences as a Sudanese refugee. Through the thank you notes, students demonstrated insights between what we learned in the classroom and Dr. Moga's own personal story of diaspora.